read y'all my resume real quick. Bad times like I'm about to drop them off at the bank. Spit rhymes like a fish in water's words in my tank. In no time, have it with the biggest smile on her face. Outside waiting for me, about to get on my case. Come on.
I sit around and think of us together. I even talk about you to my boys. They look at me and laugh and say whatever. I'm thinking you might be the real McCoy. It feels like what we have could be no better. Nobody ever made me feel so joy. I hate to say it, player, why you sweater? Instead of hating it, I love you more.
Holding his breath, spotted a SPF. Living with her BFF, described as kind. 29, 5'3", don't eat beef, pork, or anything. Under the sea, she got the healthy body that any man would want to hold. But first, having a house cold to cuddle, sip on a herbal tea, watching a flick. Compatibility made him pinch himself. This is a trick. Couldn't let her, when he met her, much better than what he pictured. When they spoke, dude was eager to listen. Her next visit, he said, lift up your pretty head, don't dread or get it twisted. Looking at your locks, like I'm a lot, you're interested. Only natural, I'm attracted. See myself with you, having tofu, wheatgrass, ginseng, elixir. Listen to me, sister, I just wanna be your mister. When she left the BFF to move in with him, he said,
I sit around and think about us together. I even talk about you to my boys. They look at me and laugh and say whatever. I'm thinking you might be the real McCoy. It feels like what we have could be no better. Nobody ever made me feel so joy. I hate to say it, player, why you sweater? Instead of giving it, I love you more.
She got tired of trying to talk to zombies and dogs, forcing microphones and cameras in a USB pause. With her left on the keyboard, right gripping a mouse to click. Internet Explorer, hoping to find a spouse. Enticed by websites, influenced by word of mouth. Got a couple links of friends tried helping her out. Witty harmony, lava like the whole entire list. She discovered technological love could be the bits. Couldn't stop by your stance with her IP address. Locking in and out of chat rooms. Hard to hack stress when you just want a good dude. Don't like to complain. Computers didn't help cause she got more of the same. Her screen name, more 69, she crave both. On MySpace, Twitter and Facebook. Until she got hooked by this fella who gave her the 7 digits. As soon as she called him, he kicked it to see if she was with it, he said,
I sit around and think of us together. I even talk about you to my boys. They look at me and laugh and say whatever. I'm thinking you might be the real McCoy. It feels like what we have could be no better. Nobody ever made me feel so joy. I hate to say it, player, why you sweater? Instead of giving it, I love you more.
it's gonna come every chance I get. It's on my mind cause I can't forget. It's what I wanted ever since we met. I know I'm greedy, but this feels the best. It's ask for it, I'ma tell you yes. Time and affection is more than a sex. It's what you are, can't settle for less. You wanted to stop making me yes. Lexi was sexy, texting in Texas. Finding out how much a headache the opposite sex is. Men could be relentless, she was getting restless. Got a voicemail, this male's voice was extra. Turning her on like a light on the porch. That a mosquito flies around till it winds up scorched. A pretty young thing, a thriller off the wall she had. So dangerous you wanna beat it like Michael's dad. Enchanted by a phone tag, a mutual friend hookup. The matchmakers match had them both shook up. And walking in the rain where you don't look up. Enough water's in your eye from the joy inside. I'm sure you'll cry from searching when it comes to an end. Apply every lesson learned, backtrack when it began. Keep what you acquired, stay inspired if you forget. When I do it live, tell me Sam, play it again. Come on.
I sit around and think of us together. I even talk about you to my boys. They look at me and laugh and say whatever. I'm thinking you might be the real McCoy. It feels like what we have could be no better. Nobody ever made me feel so joy. I hate to say it, player, why you sweater? Instead of hating it, I love you more.
Let's check it out.
DJ Tiger.
Samson.
DJ Tiger.
Samson.
I'm just trying to put myself in your shoes. I'm trying to see what y'all see. Trying to hear what y'all hear. Trying to see why y'all care. I usually wake up at 8:45. Put my pants on one leg at a time. Button my shirt, grab a handkerchief to go with the tie. Sit with a Poindexter without a spine. Looking for a group who benefit the general's grind. Mars Blackman said,
gotta be the shoes.
You wear about a size 5, so I pity the fool. The bald head B.A. Barack, his neck not full of jewels, his head's full of tools, but that ain't you. Y'all ain't cool, y'all just snooze. Run on fumes until your last breath. Trying to swing, but you ain't nice with your hands yet. A premature child who ain't ready to stand yet. Honestly,
Man, yes.
I put myself in your shoes to know what it feels like. Not to be up to par, not to be that tight. I put myself in your shoes to get another perspective. One of no discernment, one that's not so selective. I put myself in your shoes to think of what I would do if I had to maneuver without having a clue. I put myself in your shoes just to see how they fit, cause most of the time they too small and mine are too big. We now return to your regularly scheduled program. If this had been an emergency, you probably wouldn't have known, man. No, I'm not just a fan, I listen like you. But where you are, what you eat, feel, speak, and listen to. No matter how minuscule, the ripple effect can be large. Now allow me to explain why I do this at all. I wear your sandals to see what it's like not to be hot. What's the deal with your high heels? You wanna get on top? I wear your sneakers to see what it's like to have to run. Wear your penny loafers cause you ain't never learned to have fun. Put your boots on to stop my 10 toes from getting wet. When you cry cause you tend to visualize me as a threat. Nothing to see here, nothing to brag about. Most of you cats are a drag, no need to drag it out. Somebody said it ain't easy being green, and you exemplify exactly what they probably mean. I put myself in your shoes to know what it feels like. Not to be up to par, not to be that tight. I put myself in your shoes to get another perspective. One of no discernment, one that's not so selective. I put myself in your shoes to think of what I would do if I had to maneuver without having a clue. I put myself in your shoes just to see how they fit, cause most of the time they're too small and mine are too big.
Could shoes really reveal certain elements of someone's personality? Definitely, and we hope you find it entertaining, if not enlightening. Actually, researchers even suggest that the decision to keep buying new shoes might be because these people frequently worry about their appearance and what others may think of them. It's a mental thing, after all.
I put myself in your shoes to know what it feels like. Not to be up to par, not to be that tight. I put myself in your shoes to get another perspective. One of no discernment, one that's not so selective. I put myself in your shoes to think of what I would do if I had to maneuver without having a clue. I put myself in your shoes just to see how they fit, cause most of the time they too small and mine are too big. I put myself in your shoes to know what it feels like. Not to be up to par, not to be that tight. I put myself in your shoes to get another perspective. One of no discernment, one that's not so selective. I put myself in your shoes to think of what I would do if I had to maneuver without having a clue. Turn it up. Scratch that, never mind, scratch that. We got ace on the cut, no mistakes allowed, okay. Maybe 1 or 2, but you might figure it out. As he do what he do, 1 or 1 and 2, someone 2, but I do it definitely. Articulate, represent, overload you with hesitance in the presence of greatness. Puzzle like a jigsaw, have you hanging on statements. Our day-to-day engagements distorting in big proportions, catastrophic to your microscopic perception of awesome. Now you are subjected to boredom, at least until it refrains. They yell at these gladiators, I am not yet entertained. Mundane, minuscule, lucky I don't spit at you. When I spit at you, it's better music in my mucus. Even our interludes often overshadow the average. Glad to be ghetto foul, man. Smack up the plastic, now scratch that, never mind, scratch that, never mind, scratch that, never mind, scratch that, never mind. One to set up, the last one to leave. See, the DJ is the reason B-girls sweat out their weed. Jonesing like Earl, when it's over, they grease. I'm even hurl, no exaggeration, start making please. Encore, one more, this is 2 minutes, mix it like what I done done. Yo, hold on, son. Nah, take your fingers off the record. It's good to leave them hungry at the table, 1 second. Jealous but not neglecting every time they talk. We off the chain like a medallion, one that never fell off. Who you telling this black stallion, his horse tired of yelling? And my man is so funky on the wheel, you can smell him, but you don't give him room, cause you digging the fuel. Ace, turn it up, move, who in here can refuse? Come on, scratch that, never mind, scratch that, never mind, scratch that, never mind, scratch that, never mind. And my mellow goes
I'm sure you see the chemistry, now respect the necessity. When live in the wreck, I do not permit many next to me. I procreate what equates to a high level of ecstasy. Confess you will possess the host, like the rep on Jeopardy. Unintentionally control my melodies, I won't let into me. Merciless Campbell's soup, I'm tired of those kind of groups. Took my headphones off when I woke, slept with the enemy. She said her name was FM. She had a plan to F-man. And women in the game as well. I text, press send, and wait for the reply. Whenever ace comes by, we take that white bread, hip-hop, convert it to rhyme. Slap a little butter on and hand it out to you guys. Make the crowd stick them up, have them reach for the sky. Alright, scratch that, never mind, scratch that, never mind, scratch that, never mind, scratch that, never mind. Turn it up. Scratch that, never mind, scratch that. We got ace on the cut, no mistakes allowed, okay. Maybe one or two, but you might figure it out. As he do what he do, on a 1 and 2, someone do what I do indefinitely. Articulate, represent, overload you with hesitance in the presence of greatness. Puzzle like a jigsaw, have you hanging on statements. Our day-to-day engagements distorting in big proportions, catastrophic to your microscopic perception of awesome. Are you subjected to boredom, at least until it refrains? They yell at these gladiators, I am not yet entertained. Mundane, minuscule, lucky I don't spit at you. When I spit at you, it's better music in my mucus. Even our interludes often overshadow the average. Glad to be ghetto foul, man. Smack up the plastic, now scratch that, never mind, scratch that, never mind, scratch that, never mind, scratch that, never mind. One to set up, the last one to leave. See, the DJ is the reason B-girls sweat out their weed. Jonesing like Earl, when it's over they grease. I'm even hurl, no exaggeration, start making please. Encore, one more, this is too much fun. Got him looking at his mixer like what I done done. Yo, hold on, son. Nah, take your fingers off the record. It's good to leave him hungry at the table, wanting seconds. Jealous but not neglected every time they talk. We off the chain like a medallion, one that never fell off. Who you telling this black stallion, his horse tired of yelling? And my man is so funky on the wheel, you can smell him, but you don't give him room, cause you digging the fumes. Ace, turn it up, move, who in here can refuse? Come on, scratch that, never mind, scratch that, never mind, scratch that, never mind, scratch that, never mind. And my mellow goes I'm sure you see the chemistry, now respect the necessity. When live in the wreck, I do not permit many next to me. I procreate what equates to a high level of ecstasy. Confess you will possess the host, like the rep on Jeopardy. Unintentionally control my melodies, I won't let into me. Merciless Campbell's soup, I'm tired of those kind of groups. Took my headphones off when I woke, slept with the enemy. She said her name was FM. She had a plan to F-man. And women in the game as well. I text, press send, and wait for the reply. Whenever ace comes by, we take that white bread, hip-hop, convert it to rhyme. Slap a little butter on and hand it out to you guys. Make the crowd stick them up, have them reach for the sky. Alright, scratch that, never mind, scratch that, never mind, scratch that, never mind, scratch that, never mind.
And then there's what I am, S-A-M, seriously a monster. Check the DNA strain, the genetics deeply embedded. Is the kind of pedigree that makes you fumble. A concoction, good as your mama gumbo. There's human and then there's what I am, S-A-M, seriously a monster. Check the DNA strain, the genetics deeply embedded. Is the kind of pedigree that makes you fumble. A concoction, good as your mama's gumbo. Come out with your hands up, don't make a sudden move. Unless you're waving a white flag and got nothing to prove. If God speaks silence, Sam's son speaks scream. I took the hammer from Thor, smashed the head of Hercules, stole the thunder from Zeus, turned Poseidon into fish food, plucked Odin's eye out, dropped it and made the earth move, teleported from coordinates out of the solar system, one that mirrors this one in the middle of a black hole. False items as far as the eye could see were cracked into pieces, creating a masterpiece on a planet yet the masterpiece. War is in the forecast for the next 7 days. Meteorologists see a bloodbath covered in thumbtacks. The post pictures of chaos, chronologically informing folk which landmass to stay on. Beware the typhoons tomorrow, tearing through the coastline. If I don't get to Neptune and catch him with a clothesline. It's human and then there's what I am, S-A-M, seriously a monster. Check the DNA strain, the genetics deeply embedded. Is the kind of pedigree that makes you fumble. A concoction, good as your mama gumbo. There's human and then there's what I am, S-A-M, seriously a monster. Check the DNA strain, the genetics deeply embedded. Is the kind of pedigree that makes you fumble. A concoction, good as your mama's gumbo. King of the kaiju, Sam's son bows to no man. Not Conan, not a bunch of mean girls, not Lindsay Lohan, not Lincoln, Ford, Carter, Reagan, Clinton, or Bush. None of the 45 that helped turn this country to mush. Comb the entire galaxy, high and low, search hard. My knees bend only when I'm in the presence of God. Witness the upper echelon, litmus test from now on. The measurement stick of melodic composition proving you wrong. In fact, you're in the wrong field, like the children of the corn, who should be in the field of dreams, waiting for vegetable oil to get fried, dyed, and laid to the side like a conch. By the son of a gun you wouldn't want to meet in the dark. Hawk, who goes there? The innovator, making spectacles out of spectators and your fan favorites. Wanna be famous? I could think of other ways. Keep playing with fire, you end up getting blazed. It's human and then there's what I am, S-A-M, seriously a monster. Check the DNA strain, the genetics deeply embedded. Is the kind of pedigree that makes you fumble. A concoction, good as your mama gumbo. There's human and then there's what I am, S-A-M, seriously a monster. Check the DNA strain, the genetics deeply embedded. Is the kind of pedigree that makes you fumble. A concoction, good as your mama's gumbo.
It's just a wonderful, wonderful experience to have gumbo, and everybody needs to have it. Gumbo is basically something that people have fun with. They gather together in homes and they share a big pot of gumbo and just have a good time eating and having fellowship together. Gumbo. Gumbo.
Half the time, most of us just want to be held. The other half of the time, we just want somebody to hold. The rest of the time, we want it to be real. Or do we? I guess that remains to be seen. When we first met, everything was fine and dandy. I thought you were sweeter than my favorite candy. Probably the only one I let call me Sammy. After dealing with you, I thought we might get married. I had been in situations that weren't that cool. Jumped in head first and came out a fool. That's what happens when you get involved with a garden tool. They know how to cultivate when you don't know the rules. Well, excuse me, I was just trying to love you. You were shining in the dirt, and I should never dug you. But I did, and that's my bad, that's my fault. As a kid, I was sore if I got caught at the crib. I would listen to all the great ones, the Commodores, Elder Barge. They made a statement. They would say what I wanted to say when I would see you. Now I wish what I saw could have been see-through.
Love, can you hold me? I just wanna hold you. Love, can you hold me? I just wanna hold you. Love, can you hold me? I just wanna hold you. Love, can you hold me? I just wanna hold you.
Now she felt like she got the leftovers out of a dump truck. Probably would have preferred getting shot, cause she was love struck. The one who got stuck with the bad apple in the bunch. If a heart had arms, she repeatedly got punched. Why I put myself in harm's way every day? She would pray these kind of men would all go away. Who was she kidding? She didn't want them to. She wanted someone to hold, and her bed was cold. She brought the cocoa, you just gotta butter the roll. That's what I was told, and we all know the story changes. And the more the story's told, the more it becomes outrageous. She went through a couple stages, desperate and then domestic. Happy homemaker to downright pessimistic, thinking that this will never happen, all the good ones are taken. While on the other hand, she only thought about it on 2 occasions. Best day and night.
Love, can you hold me? I just wanna hold you. Love, can you hold me? I just wanna hold you. Love, can you hold me? I just wanna hold you. Love, can you hold me? I just wanna hold you.
Nina, talk to him.
We manifest what we desire, vibing higher than most, manicuring our grass, y'all keeping enemies close, just loving up on our folks. Raise up your glass toast, cheers, we gon' celebrate this thing every year. See here, ain't no contest, synchronized mindsets, build on any concept, intellect and introspect, kindred spirited, chemistry so bomb. If you seen it, you would stare at it like an outer body experience, make them delirious. Honey dripping like a hive and them slanted eyes about to make me sever all my ties. It's scent or make you melt. Love how you calling for help, and this touch is something that you never felt. Just hold me under the sun, kicking back, rolling the OZ, getting real cozy. Man, if you know, you just know, and if you think I don't know, then you don't know me. I'm taking one for the whole team. It's my king.
Love, can you hold me? I just wanna hold you. Love, can you hold me? I just wanna hold you. Love, can you hold me? I just wanna hold you. Love, can you hold me? I just wanna hold you.
Oh yeah, what's up? This is B to the U to the C to the K. Straight from the basement, back in the day. Red lights, green lights, up on the wall flower and all. 8 tracks in hip hop, baby. Spinning on my back, pop locking, check it out.
Baby, true B-boys, put some cardboard down. When you cats who don't dance, just gather around. Another night on the town, baby, we living it up. Still fresh, dressed like $1 million bucks. All you true B-boys, put some cardboard down. When you cats who don't dance, just gather around. Another night on the town, baby, we living it up. Still fresh, dressed like $1 million bucks. Back in 1984, nobody cared what you wore. Writing their name with a can of aerosol on the wall. Book bags full of markers were part of the subway. Cats tagged up trains from Philly to White Plains. When Clive Elliot's Cool Herc started a craze with the Herculoid. Anything before it was noise. Theodore added a scratch, flash out of the mix. Rest in peace, Blizz Kid. He was known for his tricks. Bam bottom through the jams. Blizzy B was the man. Furious 5, Funky 4 plus 1. I'm a fan. Cold Crush, fantastic and the treacherous beat. Made everybody at the Roxy wanna be an MC. Give me that button down shirt and clean jeans. I'm good. No more than $50 needed to cover each foot. Now let the rest stay put for the next rainy day. I'm about to pop lock money. Get out the way. When you true B-boys, put some cardboard down. When you cats who don't dance, just gather around. Another night on the town, baby, we living it up. Still fresh, dressed like $1 million bucks. All you true B-boys, put some cardboard down. When you cats who don't dance, just gather around. Another night on the town, baby, we living it up. Still fresh, dressed like $1 million bucks. All you true B-boys, put some cardboard down. When you cats who don't dance, just gather around. Another night on the town, baby, we living it up. Still fresh, dressed like $1 million bucks. All you true B-boys, put some cardboard down. When you cats who don't dance, just gather around. Another night on the town, baby, we living it up. Still fresh, dressed like $1 million bucks. All you true B-boys, put some cardboard down. When you cats who don't dance, just gather around. Another night on the town, baby, we living it up. Still fresh, dressed like $1 million bucks. All you true B-boys, put some cardboard down. When you cats who don't dance, just gather around. Another night on the town, baby, we living it up. Still fresh, dressed like $1 million bucks. I wanna send love to the Incredible Breakers, Dynamic Rockers, New York City Breakers, Magnificent Force, Zulu Kings, Crazy Commanders, TDK, South Soul Crew, 70S, the Bronx Boys, Master Plans, Law Masters, the Fantastic Four, who later expanded to become the Rocksteady Crew. And all you two B-boys out there, hip-hop still lives, y'all.
Heavy is the weight on my shoulder. Truth is what I have to carry. Can't just keep my hands folded. Even if I'm treated badly.
I ain't got nothing to prove, nothing to prove. I ain't got nothing to prove, nothing to prove. I ain't got nothing to prove, nothing to prove. I ain't got nothing to prove.
The suspect was a black man between the age of 25 and 50, last seen with a Middle Eastern dot head, speaking Hindi, and a flimsy 3X dress, better known as a sari. But don't expect him to say sorry when his Harley's catching bodies nationwide. He tried to provide investigators with an alibi. Man, I ain't shoot the guy, I was fornicating at 10:09 on Tuesday. He would say to cover up his whereabouts after an altercation. Shorty invited him to wear it out. 11:53, he was walking out of a house. About 12:15, he was on his Macaulay Culkin, home alone, eating a TV dinner by the radio. Thinking why'd I go? Wasn't like I had something to handle. He went to the bathroom, she came back in a robe and sandals, telling him he had to leave. Don't you got somewhere to be? I had a good time, bro, but you starting to smother me. I had a good time, bro, but you starting to smother me. Come on, come on.
Heavy is the weight on my shoulder. Truth is what I have to carry. Can't just keep my hands folded. Even if I'm treated badly.
I ain't got nothing to prove, nothing to prove. I ain't got nothing to prove, nothing to prove. I ain't got nothing to prove, nothing to prove. I ain't got nothing to prove.
And people he was dealing with, it wasn't feeling the fact, he wasn't feeling her. He was feeling her but couldn't feel her up. Fellas, you feeling me? So real of him, she reeled him in like a fish on a line. Took the hook out of his mouth and added him to a concubine. I'd be lying if I said he wasn't all worked up. Daydreaming, almost lost his job. Go to work for what? He wanted to work a butt. More communication was needed. Anyone could work a butt. Get what's under our hat. I ain't one of them creepers believing that he God gifted girls. Anyway, you ain't a girl, half woman, half pearl. Had him working on his body, bench pressing, doing curls. Being unfit will take a woman from fertile to sterile. On lock without a bail. In a clutch captivated, circumstantial evidence accompanied by allegations. His crime premeditated. He salivated while waiting, with a heart penetrated by an owl from Cupid. Come on, come on.
Heavy is the weight on my shoulder. Truth is what I have to carry. Can't just keep my hands folded. Even if I'm treated badly.
I ain't got nothing to prove, nothing to prove. I ain't got nothing to prove, nothing to prove. I ain't got nothing to prove, nothing to prove. I ain't got nothing to prove.
Police went back to the Middle Eastern guy that they had earlier mentioned. He was the boyfriend of this woman who now had your full attention. His body was found Tuesday at 9:45. She invited you inside to talk around that time. She saw you at the gym, you both spoke now and then, and it was then that she devised such a complex crime. She was dating a guy all the while dating this guy. Fell in love with the guy but couldn't get rid of this guy. When she saw you at the gym, she said, let's pin it on him, and you could take the fall for killing her Indian boyfriend. She was flirting, it was working, man, she had you deceived. Even orchestrated an argument between you and he. Knew that you would be at the restaurant and wouldn't want to see her with another man. When you got there, she would leave. The burden of proof was kinda heavy, but it all added up. Well, except her neighbor being the one found with the gun to be continued.
Heavy is the weight on my shoulder. Truth is what I have to carry. Can't just keep my hands folded. Even if I'm treated badly.
I ain't got nothing to prove, nothing to prove. I ain't got nothing to prove, nothing to prove. I ain't got nothing to prove, nothing to prove. I ain't got nothing to prove, nothing to prove.
Heavy is the weight on my shoulder. Truth is what I have to carry. Can't just keep my hands folded. Even if I'm treated badly.
I ain't got nothing to prove. ain't got nothing to prove, nothing to prove.
She made him believe she was single. She didn't have any kids. Never let him come to the crib, lied about how she lived. She said, what's a couple of fibs when they told between friends? Whose only thing they have in common is what they do in the bed. This left him scratching his head, wishing they never met. Cause the woman he called his woman belonged to another man. 6 years in the can, in 6 years he developed a plan to follow 6 proper steps to put a ring on her hand. That's 3 6s. He shoulda knew the devil wears Prada. And in this case, the devil liked to make a soap opera. It was messy. Started when he told her she was sexy, and she hadn't heard that since the Bill Clinton scandal. Thought to herself, I'ma give him all he can handle. Men do it all the time, so why can't I? Governor Cuomo was out here touching whatever he wanted, so I'ma lay hands like ministers in front of the pews.
Undercover in New York, wives are cheating on their husbands, husbands cheating on their wives. Everybody's telling lies. Undercover in New York, there's abortion, teenage pregnancies, births, and suicides. All of it on the rise. Undercover in New York, there's robbing, stealing, extortion by folks who never thought that they'd get caught. Undercover in New York, there's strange bedfellows, movement on the low. You don't even wanna know. Now the problem with all of this, she never thought it through. One day the booty call could turn around and flat out refuse. After being thrown for a loop, when he got all the facts, the side dude followed her home and cut her up with an axe. He had the right to remain silent, had the right to an attorney. If he couldn't afford to pay one would be appointed early. They had the house surrounded, men and women in uniform, had their guns drawn, coming out of cars on the lawn. Special agents everywhere, like a scene from Jason Bourne. Investigated the scene to see exactly what went wrong. Special victims unit, organized crime, criminal intent, law and order of all kinds. Slapped the cuffs on the culprit, said you about to do some time. He replied, after what she did we even, and that's fine. She tore apart my heart the day I discovered her lies. Give me life, give me the chair, man, I already died in New York. Undercover in New York, wives are cheating on their husbands, husbands cheating on their wives. Everybody's telling lies. Undercover in New York, there's abortion, teenage pregnancies, births, and suicides. All of it on the rise. Undercover in New York, there's robbing, stealing, extortion by folks who never thought that they'd get caught. Undercover in New York, there's strange bedfellows, movement on the low. You don't even wanna know.
The reality is, personally, our favorite radio personalities are sticking gum under the table, where their palms are getting greased along with a few other body parts. Wifey says, come on honey, don't start. But it hurts me to my heart to see what a few butt buddies will do to the culture just for a little close to nothing, honey. Is it even for the money?
Undercover in New York? Whoa!
At what point did B-boys break into the music, evolve into Bati boy, buck break into the music? They're using our funk, flexing for massa to the music. Buck breaking's breaking new records in hip-hop culture. I thought only women had it in their trunk. Now let me hear you drop a bomb to this. Bam, bam. That hit like a scud missile, whistling through the hood, arousing our anticipation, waiting for it to drop. Baba, I need an answer. What's the purpose? Would defend to the end till victim 2 came to surface. I'm Zulu to the New York hip-hop to the heart. It's not dead, it's been infiltrated and buried alive.
Mic check, mic check. Peace, Rhymes, and Life. Wednesday, April 3rd, 2024. DJ Tiger, here in the building. Salute to the chat rooms, y'all. We're on YouTube and Twitch. Appreciate y'all coming through. So we're gonna reconvene. Let me turn this down real quick. That's one of the tracks off our upcoming album, Essential Paragraphs 2, my brother Samson. Samson is out and about, so he won't be joining us, but we will reconvene and we will do our weekly show this Friday at noon. So just want to give y'all a few updates. Album is coming along good. Very, very dope project, man. Hip-hop, essence of hip-hop. Keeping it authentic, beats, rhymes, cuts. Samson DJ Tiger, Essential Paragraphs, Volume 2. Shout out to the chat room. How long? Salute, I see you, man. Night Wild, thank you for the follow over there on Twitch. And I appreciate y'all, man, supporting this channel. Going through the ups and downs on UberTube is what I call it. But I appreciate y'all. So also real quick, man, I just wanted to show y'all. So Pete Rock had posted a few years ago. Pete Rock just posted a clip from a few years ago of Common freestyling. It was some kid. I didn't get his name. I want to get his name. He's freestyling off the top, like real freestyling. Like you look at this and be like, yo, this mouse, whatever, you just keep going. And Common joined in. Dope clip. And I commented on it and it's got like over 400 likes. You got a little mumble rap on it, got a little salty about it. I'm gonna show y'all the clip and then I'll show y'all the comments on what I was saying about the clip.
Yo, my man Ray said the mic is on. Yo, I did it cause calm since I lost it gone. Or I came back home sorta like New Orleans. The way the freestyle, yo, and keep on pouring. He said he see the Jordans. We from the air, yo, the city, yo, the place, yo. We always had the glare, yo. We keep shining, keep climbing. Came down, yo, thanks for picking up my town. The freestyle, sometimes it gets wild, yo. I be hardcore. I see my man with the shirt, the Star Wars. Call me the R2D2 and C3PO. But when I come to New Orleans, I do
she got Converse on.
She got the Converse on. Yo, she keep going. I know her word is born. Cause that's the form that'll go around and lose. Or go around the shoes. Or go around the feet while we go around this beat. Yo, look at the baby. Who is that?
Oh, it's so nice. That's my daughter Renee. We really living life. It's my ace right here, man. I think it's super sweet. We got one that's on the way. I can't wait till I can meet. We call her Rose. This is what it takes, like I suppose. Everybody truly chose. And we got some gum and goes. I see a queen. Is that a tiara that's on her head? I don't know, let me know, please go ahead, say it.
Yo, what it's saying, yo, I see it on her head. I'm looking at her air and it's the color of red. And I can say this is like the anticipation, a little precipitation. Congratulations to the baby on the way. Yo, we do this every day. This is our Friday. We express like highways. When it comes down, gotta put this whole thing in order. I see your children and there's my daughter. Yo, she's 21, yo, she just got it done. Howard, graduated from Howard. Her
Crazy. That's hip hop right there, man. Off the top. Dope clip. This was about 3-4 years ago in New Orleans. And shout out to Wally Fuller. Salute. Holla Reese. Salute. And so I had commented on it. Okay, so you can't really see it. I might have to expand it a little bit. Let me see what I can do. So basically I said you mumble rappers could never compete, ever. This is true hip hop. It's got over 400 likes and so many replies. Like just do this right here. Say it louder to Gen Z in the back. Facts. Super facts can't say it enough. They wouldn't know what to do. And one person said, facts. I saw Little Uzi Vert on Ebro show They put on Gangstar's Mass Appeal, and he said, that cornball said, "You want me to rap to that?" He said, "I would have personally escorted his ass out the studio with my foot." So one dude who was supposedly a mumble rapper was like, "I make both. True hip hop is expressing yourself without limitations. Wake up, there's a new sound." And then someone else replied to him. I want to show you what else he said. He goes, "Neither of them can freestyle better than Juice WRLD. And he not original hip hop at all. Me and my cousins do this every time we lit together. Right now, they want everybody to sound the same." Really? That's how y'all sound right now. Y'all all sound the same. "This shit don't sell. It's respectable, but ain't making no bread. Making music the mass don't want to hear." See, that's the problem. It ain't making no bread. You see? That's all they think about. The numbers and money. I bet your Common's doing very well for himself. I mean, these clowns don't get it. They don't get it. So Groove Grand goes, "Wake up. You missed the point. This is a lost art that most rappers today can't even come close to achieving. Improv, not prepared, not pre-packaged. There has always been new sounds in hip-hop, yet the one thing that stayed true up until this new generation was lyrical ability." Please say it louder for the people in the back, man. Come on, man. Like, you just missed the point because you do that mumble rap bullshit. That's not what it's about. The fact that they throw the money in that always just defeats their argument. It's so corny. It's so lame. So I didn't have to say anything else about it. You know, everyone that just responded to what I said just proves my point even further. And then he called the dude ignorant. And he said, "What? Common will eat you alive and your crew. Ask Ice Cube. You sound like a new generation fan who has no clue what true lyrical ability is. Common made an entire song about hip hop that everyone thought it was about a female until the last verse. Do your research. Trust me, you will lose this argument." And newer artists can sell. Google's highest selling hip hop artist of all time. Drake is the only new school artist on a list of 16. Come on, man. Enough said. Shout out to everyone working and lurking, showing me on a Wednesday, Full Blast Radio. I'll be live a little later on today on Twitch. You already know the vibes. This is where it's at. Mixcloud is where it's at. Full Blast Radio. Follow me on there. You get music that doesn't get cut off. YouTube. That doesn't get copyright strikes. YouTube. And like I said, be sure to look out for Samsung, DJ Tiger, Essential Paragraphs. Coming soon. Me and Samsung will be live this Friday at noon to go over more of the album and more.
Be very careful. Be very careful. It's a spiritual thing. Her nickname was Little Mistrust Issues. Got diss issues. Cheated on, ran through a whole box of tissues. Vowed to her girlfriends never again. Will I be vulnerable enough to get played by a man? It all hit the frying pan, but she wanted it bad. Fell in love with the concept of love she never had. Head down, palms pressed together in front of her breast. She would ask God how she got caught up in this mess. Every guy made her shake her head. Why do I try? She really thought the last guy was really the last guy. He would tell her love is patient and kind. I'ma be the father figure to your kids while their daddy do time. I never knew mine. Sweetie, your brother breaking the chain. I ain't got nothing to lose. We got lots to gain. Who knew that voodoo that he did so well was the right bait for fish that would give up tail?
People on Twitch, stay right there. We're not going nowhere. I'm gonna get on the turntables. People on YouTube, please come over to Twitch. Salute.
People only with you cause they like the way you feel. Some wanna feel safe, some wanna feel secure. Some wanna roll in the hay, some want nothing more. Some wanna grow together, some wanna tip it pure. Some just wanna date, some wanna soul. I wanna be the first to tell my kids about the birds and the bees, but society wants to introduce it by other means. They get it from other kids up in grown folks' business. While they talk around them thinking that they too young to listen. Better watch the babysitter when you leave them alone. In your home, there's a lot they can say on the phone. Early on, a lot of little boys are shown as a man that the objective is to conquer every woman he can. I got a plan to counteract that. Call me old-fashioned, but I talk about the mousetrap, a penalty for actions. Get yourself established, have sex after marriage, cause intercourse will cause a spiritual exchange. Whoever you with, you get with who they got with. Whatever they got, you might get what they got, kid. See why risk it? Why tempt fate? Anything that's worth having will be worth the wait. Some wanna play the field, some wanna settle down, some wanna say I do, some wanna buy a cow, some fellas wanna harm, some women wanna heal, some people only with you cause they like the way you feel, some wanna feel safe, some wanna feel secure, some wanna roll in the hay, some want nothing more, some wanna grow together, some wanna tip you pure, some just wanna date, some wanna soulmate.
Growing up, my grandmother used to tell me a story about meeting a ciel venut, which roughly translates to soulmate.
You gotta be kidding me.
In the story, a soulmate is a good spirit that takes on human form to help you along your journey and will always be there for you.
If we do not learn from mistakes, we repeat them again. I tell my kids what I learned so it don't happen to them. What is love but affection, a freedom, common respect, a wide range of emotion that is sort of complex. We often search for a special way that we can connect with our reflection in the soul of the opposite sex. Well, in most cases anyhow, but that's another topic. As far as I'm concerned, that's a big part of the problem. A lot of hearts harden when they go through the stress of giving time, money, and mind along with their flesh. Then they start judging the next cat by all of this, making a miss out on a good dude with no prior offense. Even if he's heaven sent, even if she the one, in less than a couple weeks, you be quick to give up. Either that or keep them around when they should be gone. Cause ain't nobody gotta hit you to be doing your harm. Some wanna play the field, some wanna settle down, some wanna say I do, some wanna buy a cow, some fellas wanna harm, some women wanna heal, some people only with you cause they like the way you feel. Some wanna feel safe, some wanna feel secure, some wanna roll in the hay, some want nothing more, some wanna grow together, some wanna tip you pure, some just wanna date, some wanna soulmate. Be very careful.